All right, Corey Craig, who happens to work for MediConnect, the Inside Connection, well, he really knows a little bit about sports, too. Along with his love of the New York Yankees, like me, let's start by talking the Yankees. What do you think? Maybe finally let's kind of get our act together?
Fingers crossed. I've been hoping the last 4 or 5 years, ever since the Judge coming onto the scene, really mirroring some of the characteristics we saw when I was growing up with the great Derek Jeter. I thought, okay, now is the time year after year. But this year, 2024, Rob, I think things feel different this year. The addition of Juan Soto, bolstering a little bit of the starting pitching, some of the younger guys with Austin Wells and Jason Dominguez, the Martian in center field, when he comes back healthy, this could be the year.
Well, you're familiar with that guy by the name of Chapman, who the Pirates just signed.
Yes.
$10.5 million for 1 year. I know he's 35, 6-5 between the Rangers and Royals last year. He can still bring the heat.
Left-handed pitchers coming out of the pen that can touch 100, you do not see that every day. So definitely should be an asset for your Buccos that are moving forward.
All right, let's talk about the games coming up Saturday and Sunday. We're going to be talking all about it on the Coons Quality Food Sports Report Saturday morning beginning at 5:15 a.m. and every half hour until 7:45 a.m. Likewise on Sunday, and then we break it all down in the Coons Market Black and Gold Sunday show. As I was talking to Sean earlier, I'm now going to ask you, can Lamar Jackson actually get it done against the best quarterback in the game? Even though he's at the bank, he still is going to have to do some heavy lifting. He's probably going to have to carry this team on his back. Is he capable to do it? They are a 3.5-point favorite. BetRivers.net.
Well, Vegas seems to think so, but Patrick Mahomes, 6 straight AFC championships, which you've already mentioned in prior videos. Something along the lines of 13 or 14 playoff victories in his 6th year, currently his 6th year in the NFL. Hard to bet against that man. However, this is Lamar's year, just like it's the Yankees' year. Lamar Jackson, something feels different about him. I think he's going to get the bear off his back a little bit with his playoff woes. They're rolling good right now. The defense is humming. The offense is good. They're going to get Mark Andrews back. They finally have weapons around Lamar Jackson where he might not have to play Superman as much, but he's more than capable of doing it. I know it's Patrick Mahomes. I know it's silly to bet against him, but that Baltimore defense is legit this year, and it's going to be tough on Patrick Mahomes. I got the Ravens and the points.
Okay, now we'll take a look at Brock Purdy, the Cinderella story. His last pick in the 7th round. A couple of years in the league, going back to the NFC Championship game. Samuels goes. That's a great bonus, but still 50-50 because of the shoulder. I think if there's any way he can go, he will go. But you've got Kittle, you've got Bosa on the defensive side, and you've got the best player on either team offensively, Christian McCaffrey. Who do you like in this football game in which San Francisco, is favored by 7 against Detroit?
Yep. I am going with the public. I'm going with the favorite. I'm going with the chalk pick in the San Francisco 49ers. Brock Purdy had a little bit of struggles last week. Weather, we've seen it kind of time and time again with him. I think the way he battled through that adversity last week gave him confidence when he needed to, when they needed a touchdown. He went down the field and got it for them. Love the Detroit Lions story. I love what the city's going through. I mean, the last 2 home playoff games in Detroit were electric. Where they're not in Detroit anymore. They're in San Francisco, and you're absolutely right. The 49ers front 7 is the best front 7 in football. They're going to give Jared Goff and that offense fits. Purdy's going to do enough with with Debo 50% playing. Even if he doesn't, I got the Niners.
All right, is it a safe bet? BetRivers.net. If it is either one of these teams in the NFC playing either one of these teams in the AFC is going to be the favorite of the big game.
You got to imagine so. I mean, the only way I could see it not being is,
somebody gets hurt.
49ers, I would love to know. I would love to see, again, my pick, chalk pick was 49ers, Ravens kind of out the gates, then the 2 number 1 seeds. Those are my picks to see in the Super Bowl. That would be a fantastic Super Bowl. Any of these 4 teams, any of the matchups regardless would be great, but that's who I have in the big game.
By the way, even though we're always talking about Medicare for people like me, we have a lot of young people that work for this great brand that's MediConnect. And Corey's job is making all of the bells and whistles and the magic happen social media-wise. He is a great videographer, audio guy, do a lot of things with him. Truly a young talent, and I'm so glad you spent a little time with me. And congratulations on soon becoming a father. You and your lovely bride are expecting, so
Thank you, Rob.
An early congratulatory
Thank
message.
you. Absolutely.
All right, remember, this is the Fairfield Suites in Monaca. Marriott, love the brand. And I'll be back with you later tonight as we relive some of the greatest basketball memories in the history of Western Pennsylvania. We are down Route 68 now, headed towards Midland, Pennsylvania, as we continue on a rainy, foggy night in Western Pennsylvania.